It's the 12th of May and we're in level 2 tap. Welcome! Oh no, I've still got the wrong playlist on my phone. Not very organised. We've been having a bit of a giggle before class, so I'm a bit confused. Hope everyone on catch up is well. Let's do a sound check. How's that for sound, for music? Good, I've got some thumbs up. Can you still hear me okay? Let's check my feet. Yay! Right, let's get moving. So you're just going to relax the knees, soften the ankles, release the hips so you've got nice cat posture. with a heel beat on the other leg. So we've got balls. So it's a ball, heel. And however many we do of those, we then move on to heel, heel. And then we need to rock back to open out our right foot, ball, heel. So in my mind, that's the most tricky one. And then swapping over back to heel, heel. And then to change feet, we did a double heel on the right foot. So we've got left foot, let's do fours. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Leave it down to go 1, 2, 3. Rock it back. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Double heel. Now, we were doing it quite slow. I'd like to see if we can speed it up, but we're going to do 8. Okay, so you don't have to worry about swapping to a different movement until you've really got the first one going. So the speed we're going to do is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and Okay? Ready? And go up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Double heel. And then do that little spring to swap feet. Shall we have a go? Let's do it. Let's try. What's the worst that can happen? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up again as well. Once you've got lost, you can just get back into it. So I find that anyway. It's not too bad. Well done, that's a good speed to be going at. That was quite quick. I'm impressed. I was just checking that works as I made it up while I was lying in bed. So I had to just do it with my feet to check that what I'm about to do is going to work. Let's find some music. I'm going back to a previous playlist.
Who's the lovely daddy with the beautiful eyes? What a pair of lips, I'd like to try them for size. I'll just tell him, baby, won't you swing it with me? Oh, he tells me maybe what a wing it will be. So I said politely, darling, may I intrude? He said, don't keep me waiting when I'm...
Okay, we're just doing tap step heels. We're just going to play with which heel we're putting down. So I'll turn sideways so you can see. We're doing a tap step on the right foot. Then we're going to heel on the left foot, on the back foot, to release the weight off the front foot so we can do an ordinary tap step heel again. And then we go on the other side. So we do tap, step, heel, tap, step, So let me go through it again. So it's a tap step with the right foot, then heel with the left foot at the back, and then you need to have that right foot free again. So don't put your weight on it at all. Just leave your weight back until you do the final step heel. Tap, step, use the back foot for the heel, tap, step, heel, tap, step, back foot, tap, step, heel, tap, step, back foot. Is that better, Kay? Yeah, looks to be alright, good. How is everyone else doing? It's fiddly, isn't it? But it's leading into what we're doing next. It will really help you with that if you can get it. So let's just keep practicing a few more times without the music. So we've got tap, step, heel, tap, step, heel, tap, step, back foot, front foot, back foot, front foot, we're going to start to speed it up. There's something random on my floor though, hold on. So we've got ready and tap, step, heel, tap, step, heel, tap, step, heel, tap, step, heel. Let's go a bit faster. In fact, if I think of the music, we're actually doing and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So we're just randomly crossing over the musical phrase there. We just keep on going with that nice even rhythm. Let me play the music.
Who's the lovely daddy with the beautiful eyes? What a pair of legs, I'd like to try it for size. I'll just tell him, baby, won't you swing it with me? Hope he tells me, baby, what a wing it will be. So I said politely, darling, may I intrude? He said, don't keep me waiting when I'm in the mood. First he held me lightly when we started to dance. Then he held me tightly, what a dreamy romance. Baby, it's a 2:45. There's some extra room, now won't you share it with me? Then I answered, baby, don't you know that it's rude to keep my sisters waiting when I'm in the mood? In the mood. That's what he told me. In the mood. And when he told me. In the mood. My heart was skipping. It didn't take me long.
Okay, I'm going to stop there because I think some of us are losing it slightly, and once you, it's like the other one's the opposite. This one, once you've lost it, that's it, isn't it? So making sure that you're doing, so it's tap, step, heel twice. So we need to make sure that if we've got to stop and start again, make sure you start with the tap step. And then you've just got to remember it's the back foot doing the heel the first time. And then the second one is just an ordinary tap, step, heel. So it's tap, step, swap feet, tap, step, swap feet, tap, step, heel, tap, step, swap feet. So you can see, when I do my tap step, when I step forward, that heel pops up off the floor, ready to do the heel at the back. Yes, that's looking better. Now, if anybody wants, so I'm going to carry on doing it at that speed with that rhythm. If anyone wants a slightly harder challenge, then we're going to, you can change the rhythm. So feel free to do that with the music if you want that next step of a challenge. But we'll keep going at that nice even rhythm for a bit longer with the majority of you.
Who's the lovely daddy with the beautiful eyes? What a pair of lips, I'd like to try them for size. I'll just tell him, baby, won't you swing it with me? Hope he tells me maybe what a win it will be.
5, 6, 7, and
so I said politely, darling, may he truly say, don't keep me waiting when I'm in the mood. First he held me lightly, we started to dance. Then he held me tightly, what a dreamy romance. I decided, baby, it's 2:45. There's some extra moonlight to share it with me. Then I answered, baby, don't you know that it's rude to keep my sister's waiting when I'm in the mood.
let me do the fast version now for those who want to try.
That's what he told me. In the mood. Ah, when he told me. In the mood. My heart was skipping. It didn't take me long to say I'm in the mood now. In the mood. For all his kissing. In the mood. His crazy loving. In the mood. What I was missing. It didn't take me long to say I'm in the mood now. First he held me tightly and we started to dance. Then he held me tightly, what a dreamy romance. And decided, baby, it's 2:45. There's some extra moonlight
well
to share
done.
with me. Then I answered, baby, don't you know that it's rude to
So that is the harder version of what we're about to do, which is there's exactly the same moves but sideways, and it's probably something you've done more of, is going sideways and then using that heel. That might feel actually easier, maybe, than what we've just done. So we've got a tap step, we've got a heel on the supporting leg, and then we do a tap step heel on the other side. Tap step, heel. How's that? Is that a bit better? Yeah. It's odd doing it forwards. It's unusual. We wouldn't normally do that. But it's a bit like one of those when you go sideways. It's just a little bit different. Because I'm going to go into our scuffle, but I don't want to spend too long on it because I want to finish the dance today, because you're not going to do it with me next week. So I don't think we said this on camera. So on demand, ladies, unfortunately I'm at a funeral next week. So Sophie's going to teach you. Yay! So luckily Sophie will be here and doing some very exciting stuff with you. But she doesn't know the dance, so let's spend a good amount of time on that today. But in the meantime, oh, let me find the right music. What music did we do it to? It was this, wasn't it? It don't mean a thing. So, our scuffle, let's remember how that goes. It's going to be in your routine today as well. Exciting. We've got the end ready to go. So let's step back on the left foot, step back on the left. We've got a forward tap a tiny little moment of balance on our heel, heel dig, swapping, so you can step back on the other foot again. So it's step, back, tap, heel, step, tap, heel, step, tap, heel, step. So you remind yourself how that goes. Get your feet back into it. If you want to start thinking about an arm line. I'm just thinking actually, the only arm line I can really think of that actually looks quite nice with this step is side opposition. So unless anyone else can, oh I don't know, we could do this, couldn't we? That works. What else can you do with it? Yes, because you can't really do opposition. That would be, you could if you're going sideways. How are we doing with that step now? Yeah? Do you want another slow practice? Yeah, we can do that. So if you've got it, then just play around with some arm lines while we're having another practice. So stepping back, forward tap, heel, step, forward tap, heel, step, forward tap, heel, step. And as you get faster, that heel doesn't seem so difficult to balance on. Make sure you practice on both feet, so step back, forward tap, heel. And just speeding it up gradually. That's it. Good. Keep both knees bent all the way through. Lovely, Anne. Good. Just making sure, because I can't really see, but it looks a bit like we've got a flat foot at the back. Make sure that step is on the ball. So you've got that lovely, clear, crisp sound of the ball of the foot hitting the floor. Yes. So let's just practice that a few times with the music and we'll do the exercise. So going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 6, 7 and. And that rhythm, except for we're going to clip the third one. We're going to clip the rhythm of the third one, if you know what that means. And it's the same as the rhythm that you have probably, I know you've done because I was in class with you when you did it. That turning step is going to be exactly the same rhythm as the turning step that you've done. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So we're stepping back on the left. I'm going to turn to face this way now. So 5, 6, 7 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. So we just get to and 6 and, which is our fourth scuffle. Do that again. Ready and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. Pick up ball change. Then we're ready to go on the other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. Pick up ball change. We need to be able to do that 3 times and then we're ready for a break. So let's go off on our left foot again. Ready, 6, 7, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and Let's start by stepping on the right foot this time. So 5, 6, 7, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Left, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. How's the pick-up ball change going thrown in there? Yeah, okay, not too bad. We're looking all right on screen, but we probably have one more go at it. So another slow go. We're going to be doing 4 scuffles. Let's step on the left foot. 1 and 2 and 3 and then another quick one. Then back to the slow, and then you've got your right heel down, ready to pick up ball change. Then you step on your right foot to go again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 5 and 6 and pick up ball change. So when you get to and 6, make sure you're ready to do that pick up with the front foot. Let's have a go. In fact, we need to speed it up first because it's much faster than that. Have you noticed that that little bit of hair that was sticking up has come back? It's the thing with having curly hair. Some days it just has a really weird moment and mind of its own. Stepping back on the left. 5, 6, 7, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Right. We'll try it with the music. But we won't get stuck on it today. We are going to do it again on the very last week of term because I want to skip that last bit in it as well. And then we'll have a full exercise with a brand new step you've never done before, and you will have managed to learn it on Zoom. Impressive. The rhythm. Maybe have a little practice because we've got 2 weeks without it. I might see if Sophie can sneak in a tiny little bit of scuffling for you next week in some way or other, just to keep that ticking over. And then we'll come back to it. But today, we've got to get all the way through our routine, right through to the ending position.
On Lenox Avenue, on that famous thoroughfare, with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, white spats of $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlem flits, putting on the Ritz, spangled gowns.
Sophie, you weren't here last week, were you? Were you here? No. Did you get a chance?
But I did do it on catch up.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. Anne and Kay, you were both here last week, weren't you? Yes, I remembered right, yeah. Fabulous. So we just did a tiny little bit extra on the end. So, very quick recap of the beginning. So it goes da 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 da. Step forwards, back, side, back, repeat. Behind, side, step, and heel, step, heel, heel. Backwards. Heel, pull, step, step. Are we okay basically up to there? Yep, fab. From there, we do pick up toe, out, slide it back, and then we've got this nice little bobbly bit. Then we clap, clap, and clap, lift up the left foot to come round to do our stamps. So the stamp section, hopefully we're starting to get there with this now. We've got, so there's two ways I described it. Still can't think of a third way, but when it comes to patterns of steps, different people's brains work in completely different ways. So I always try and think of loads of different ways to explain it. We're doing right, no, that's your left, isn't it? We're doing left, right, left, left, right, left. That's the way I think of it. You can think of it as 3s and 2s. You can think of it as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So 1 is always the stamp, or you can literally just say in your head, stamp, step, step, stamp, step, step, stamp, step, stamp, step, step, stamp, step, step, stamp. Whatever works for you. Let's do it together. 6, 7, and 1. Down, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Then we've got a 5-beat riff, travelling diagonally. That's on putting on the Ritz. Da, 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 da. Then we straight away heel on the right foot. Step, heel, step. I put another heel down there. I was a bit premature. There is a heel there, but it's not happening yet. So cut out that very last heel we did last week, or hold on to it for a moment. So we've got da 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 dum, pum, 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 pum. So instead of doing step heel, we're doing heel step. So go from the stamps on the left, 5, 6, 7, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, bum. Da 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 dum, ba da 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 dum. Heel step, heel step, heel step. Okay in theory? Yeah, good. Let's do it up to speed, and then we'll try it up to there with the music. So coming round and a dum bum bum, ba dum bum bum bum, ba dum bum bum, do 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 do, da 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 da. Let's do it!
Have you seen the well-to-do upon Lennox Avenue on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, white spats of $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue, you don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where Harlem flits? Put none of its spangled gowns upon the bevy of high brows from down the levee.
Yeah! Once more for that, and then we'll move on. So there's a weight, a 1 count weight, I think it's 1 count. And then we do heel, heel, heel. So we're just gradually swinging our hips round to face the right corner with our, what's that? That's your right foot. I'm having troubles with that today. Right foot out. And as you do it, you're going to come to this position with your arms. So come from here, then do heel, heel, heel. So your left hand comes to meet your right foot. So we've got da 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 da, come, 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 come. Wait, 1, 2, 3, step, 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 heel. So it's just a right, left, right heel, back together, front, heel. So from the 5-beat riff, and da 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 da, come, 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 and 1, 2, 3, and 2, step. Okay? Yep. We're good? Fab, okay. Now, I'll do the next bit quickly. We're going to do a stomp forwards, heel, a brush backwards, hang on. Yeah, so there's another heel after that as well. So it's a forward, heel, backwards, heel, and then we're going to step back on the left foot and do a wing movement with our right foot. Sorry, I sneaked one of those in. I know they are not your favourite thing. Da, da, da. And then it comes out, back, step, heel. So it goes forwards, heel, back, heel, out, brush, step, heel. Oh, there's no heel on the end. So we've got brush forwards, brush back, out, brush step. No heel. And 1 and 2 and 8. My counting's horrendous today, have you noticed? I'm just like putting random numbers in. I'm counting, the rhythm I'm counting's right, but I'm just putting the wrong numbers in. So you'll just have to ignore that. I'm going to just mark it with the music so you can see, because I don't feel like I've been hugely clear. So you can see how the...
Hats and narrow collars, white spats, $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue, you don't know where to go to. I don't know where Harlem flits. Putting on the Ritz, spangled gowns on the bevy of high brows down the levee on misfits. Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah, it's a bit fiddly. Just practice that a few times. I didn't realise how fiddly it was, it's quite quick. So we've got heel, step, heel, step, heel, step. We do 3 heel beats, step, step, heel, step, heel, brush, forwards, brush, back, out, brush, step. Again, from the heel step, and heel step, heel step, heel step, and a 1, 2, da 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 da, ba ba da 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 da. Again, heel step, and heel step, heel step, heel step, then heel, 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 step, 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 heel, brush, brush, da da da. How's that going? Yeah, it is a bit tricky, that bit. That might take a couple of weeks for us to properly get going. Let's go again. Starting with the heel on the right foot. Heel step, heel step, heel step. 3 heels on the left. 2, 3, step, step, step. Heel, brush, heel, brush, heel, step, brush, step. Let me just do that bit facing directly to the front. It might help with you seeing. So we've got brush, heel, step, step, brush, step. Again, brush, heel, step, brush, step. And brush, heel, step, brush, step. Ready, and brush, heel, step, brush, step. Ready, and brush, heel, step, brush, step. 5, 6, 7, and brush, heel, step, step. Better? Oh, yes, Debbie.
You're not putting your supporting heel down, are you, after the brush forward, brush back?
So I do brush, heel on that leg, brush, heel on that leg again, and then I do the step. Is that what you were asking?
Now, when you do the wing,
Yeah.
and your other foot goes backwards, the front leg doesn't heel, does it?
No, no. So it's
I think I've
just...
got my weight in the wrong place. It inadvertently heels all the time.
Ah, okay. You can do what you like if you want, but what I'm doing is step, just brushing that foot out, a brush with the right and a step. So once you've stepped on your left, it's not making any more sounds. Go from the heel step, ready, and heel step, heel step, heel step. Da 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 ba da ba da. And then I'm just going to add in the next bit because it's some scuffles. We're just going to do 3 scuffles. So we've done brush, step, and then we have to step back on the left. We are so close to the end now. There's only one more bit to put in, and then a funky ending position of your own choosing. But we won't do the ending yet because that's a turn. So let's just get up to the scuffles a few more times, then we'll go with the music. So from the 5-beat riff, da 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 da, pum 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 pum, and a bum bum bum, da 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 da, bum da da, and 1. And then you should have your right foot free on the end. A bit quicker. From the 5-beat riff. 5, 6, 7, and da 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 da, bum bum bum, da, and a 1, 2, 3, da 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 da, bum bum, da 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 da. Whew! I'm working you hard today, aren't I? Let's just go for it with the music. Don't worry if that's a bit of a fiddle, that bit. We can have a bit of a fiddle, just as long as we get a nice ending position. All will be forgiven.
Have you seen the well-to-do upon Lennox Avenue on their famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, white spats of $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue, you don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where Harlem flits? Putting on the ritz, spangled gowns upon the bevy of high browns down the left, all misfits. Putting on the ritz, and that's where each and every little bell goes.
So you can see now how it ends. We've just, there's like 5 more sounds left. Let's just do it once more. And I'm going to add that last bit on. Even if we can't do it, it's always good to just see it the week before. It helps us when we come to learn it the next week.
Have you seen the well-to-do upon Lennox Avenue on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, white spats of $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue, you don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where Harlem flits? Putting on the ritz, Spangled gowns upon the bevy of highbrows down the live on misfits. Again all the rest. And that's where each and every little bell goes.
So the last bit, after you've done your step back left, 2, 3, 4, we've got our right foot free, we do step, ball, change, step, step. It feels a bit like country dancing, if you know what I mean. So step, ball, change, step, step. And then you've got 2 counts to do an in and an out. So you might go bum bum, you might go da da, you might go bum bum, up, there, jazz hands. So you can choose an arm body position for your ending position. The step will change. The country dancing bit will be turning if you want to, but don't do that today. I think that might be a bit much. So if you want to see what it will be, like that, okay? But don't do the turns down unless you're particularly confident in it all, in which case feel free. And if it's all gone over your head, then just keep tapping, keep dancing, keep smiling, and nobody will know the difference. Here we go!
Have you seen the well-to-do upon Lennox Avenue and their famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, white specs, $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue, you don't know where to go to. I don't know where Harlem flits. Putting on the Ritz. Spangled gowns upon the bevy of highbrows down the live on misfits. Again all the rest. And that's where each and every little bell goes. Every Thursday evening with her swell. Have you seen the well-to-do upon Lennox Avenue and that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, white specs, $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue, you don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where Harlem flits? Putting on the Ritz. Spangled gowns upon the bevy of highbrows down the live on misfits. Again all the rest. And that's where each and every little bell goes.
I think that deserves a clap. Go on, give yourselves a clap. So I'm really, really pleased. We got through a whole routine and we're having missing week. And it's not short. And that last bit is tricky. So well done. Let's kick our shoes off, have a drink.
Stop the clocks, it's amazing. You should see the way the light dances up your head. A million colors of hazel, golden and red. Saturday morning is fading. The sun's reflected by the coffee in your hand. My eyes are caught in your gaze.
And join me in the centre when you're ready. Let's take a big breath out. Breathing in, reaching to the ceiling. And release. One with that. Pressing the heels towards the as it will
Oh,
go.
I will hold on.
You might find slightly different stretch. You might find the inside of your calf muscle.
Oh, I will
Now let's turn it out. You may not feel this one at all, or you may find a little bit of tension on the outside of your calf muscle.
The weather outside's changing.
Let's come back to parallel, extend the ankle, bend the knee, releasing the sole of the foot. Bring the hips forwards, perhaps hip underneath, targeting the hip flexors, lifting out the abdominal, lifting out the and take a deep breath. Let's swap feet. Now we're going to turn that foot completely in. And then turn it out. And back to parallel. Extend the ankle. Releasing all of the foot. So try and push your ankle forwards as far as it will go. If you do ballet, think demi-point, so high up on that demi-point. And then bringing the hips forward, tip the pelvis. Take a deep breath. Oh, we've got a bit of Caro Emerald to finish the class. Give your legs a shake. Breathe out. Breathe in. Give yourselves a clap. Fantastic today. Well done, those on demand. Well done. So I'll see you on demand, people, in 2 weeks' time. You'll see Sophie next week. Bye bye.